Do you know what habits are keeping you poor? Let's pause for a moment and ponder. We often overlook the impact of our day-to-day habits on our financial health. Yet, these seemingly insignificant actions can either pave our way to prosperity or dig us deeper into the pit of financial instability. It's high time we shine a light on these habits, don't you think? So buckle up and join us on this enlightening journey. Stay tuned as we delve into the 9 habits that could be holding you back from amassing wealth. The first habit that keeps you poor is overspending. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. You keep pouring in, but nothing stays. Overspending is when your outgoing cash flow exceeds your incoming. It's the fancy coffee every morning, the latest tech gadget, the designer clothes, the lavish vacations. It's living beyond your means, and it can lead to a cycle of debt and financial instability that's hard to break. Now let's make something clear. It's not about denying yourself all pleasures. It's about balance and understanding the difference between wants and needs. It's about making smart decisions today that will benefit you tomorrow. It's about realizing that every dollar spent on unnecessary things is a dollar not saved or invested. So, if you're trying to get rich, it's time to cut back on those unnecessary expenses. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. The second habit is the lack of financial education. Now, let's be honest, how many of us actually paid attention during math class? But here's the kicker, financial literacy isn't just about understanding the difference between addition and subtraction. It's about understanding how money works. It's about knowing how to budget, how to save, how to invest. It's about understanding interest rates, inflation, and taxes. Without this knowledge, it's like trying to navigate a ship without a compass. You're likely to make poor financial decisions like overspending or falling into debt. You see, financial education isn't something taught in most schools, but that doesn't mean it's not essential. We live in a world run by money, and understanding it is crucial to avoid the pitfalls of financial instability. So take some time to educate yourself. There are plenty of resources out there, from books to online courses. Consider subscribing to this channel as your first step in trying to get more financial education. Our channel is dedicated to make you aware of everything related financial education. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. The third habit keeping you poor is not saving. Now let's dive into this one. Imagine you're sailing on the vast financial ocean. Saving money is like building a safety raft. Without it, you're left treading water, and that's exhausting, isn't it? Not saving money can lead to financial insecurity, leaving you vulnerable to unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical bills, or even sudden job loss. It's like playing a high-stakes game of financial Jenga, and you're pulling out the bottom block. But here's the good news. It's never too late to start saving. You don't need to hoard every penny like a dragon sitting on a gold pile. Small, consistent savings can build up over time, creating a cushion for those rainy days. Think about it. Wouldn't it be great to have a financial umbrella when it starts pouring unexpected bills? Start saving now, even if it's just a small amount each month. The fourth habit is not investing. Now let's be honest, investing can seem like a daunting task. We've all heard the stories, right? The ones about folks who lost it all in bad stock market deals. But here's the thing, not investing is like refusing to grow a seed because you're afraid it might not turn into a tree. The truth is, when you don't invest, you're keeping yourself from growing your wealth. It's like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but not really going anywhere. Investing, on the other hand, is like stepping off that treadmill and onto a path that leads somewhere. It's taking that seed and giving it a chance to grow. It's about understanding and embracing risk, not running from it. And the best part? You don't have to be a Wall Street whiz to start investing. There are plenty of resources out there to help you. Investing is a powerful tool for wealth creation. Don't ignore it. The fifth habit is living for the now. It's like taking a road trip without a map. Sure, it's adventurous, but you're likely to end up lost or worse, broke down in the middle of nowhere. Life's little surprises can be charming, but not when it comes to your finances. When you live solely for the present, you're essentially playing financial roulette. You're enjoying the thrill of the spin without considering the potential fallout. Yes, it's important to enjoy life, but ignoring the future can lead to financial instability. It's like eating a whole chocolate cake in one sitting. It might be fun at the moment, but you're not going to feel so great later. Planning for the future doesn't mean you have to give up on enjoying today. It's about finding a balance and ensuring that you're financially secure for whatever comes your way. Always plan for the future. Your future self will thank you. The sixth habit is ignoring small expenses. You see, it's easy to brush off that daily coffee or that monthly streaming subscription. After all, they're just a few bucks, right? Wrong. These seemingly insignificant expenses can quickly add up and slowly but surely drain your finances. Imagine this, you're buying a cup of coffee every day for say $3. Doesn't seem like much, but if you do the math, that's over $1,000 a year, just on coffee. Now, add in your monthly subscriptions, your weekly takeouts, and before you know it, you're bleeding money in dribs and drabs. It's easy to overlook these small expenses because they don't seem to make a big dent on your wallet at the moment. But these are the silent killers of wealth. They're like termites, slowly eating away at your financial foundation, unnoticed until it's too late. So keep an eye on those small expenses, because remember, even small leaks can sink large ships. The seventh habit is not tracking your spending. Now, we're not talking about becoming an accountant overnight, but keeping an eye on where your money goes can be a game changer. It's like going to the grocery store without a list. You end up with a cart full of stuff you don't need and a hole in your wallet. When you don't track your spending, you're essentially throwing darts blindfolded. You might hit the bullseye once in a while, but you're more likely to miss. And those misses? Well, that's your hard-earned cash going down the drain. What you might consider as minor expenses, a coffee here, a snack there, can add up to a significant amount over time. So start noting down your expenditures. There are plenty of apps for that, or you could go old school with a pen and paper. It's about gaining control over your finances, understanding where your money is going, and making informed decisions. Keep an eye on where your money is going. It's crucial. The eighth habit is relying on credit. Now, we've all heard the saying, credit is a double-edged sword, haven't we? And it couldn't be truer. On one hand, credit can be a useful tool when used responsibly. It can help you make big purchases, cover emergency expenses, and even build your credit score. But on the flip side, when used recklessly, it can lead to a world of debt and financial instability. Think of it like this. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. Credit is like a rope that helps you climb higher. But if you're not careful, if you don't keep a firm grip, you can slip and fall into a deep crevasse of debt. And climbing out of that can be a Herculean task, my friends. It's easy to fall into the trap of buy now, pay later. But remember, the bill always comes due. And when it does, it can come with a hefty interest. So use credit wisely. Debt can be a slippery slope. Be careful. The ninth habit is not setting financial goals. Imagine you're on a road trip without a destination. Sure, the journey might be fun, but where are you headed? Financial goals are like your roadmap to wealth. Without them, you're just driving aimlessly on the highway of life, stopping at every fast food joint and gas station with no real purpose. Financial goals give you a clear direction. They help you prioritize your spending and make informed decisions about where your money goes. When you set a financial goal, you're telling your money exactly where to go and what to do. Without these goals, your money ends up controlling you instead of the other way around. Not setting financial goals can lead to financial stagnation. You might find yourself stuck in the same financial rut year after year. But with clear, achievable financial goals, you can start making progress towards financial freedom. Set financial goals and work towards them. It's the first step towards financial freedom. So, to summarize the habits that keep you poor. Firstly, we've got the habit of overspending. This one's a slippery slope, my friends. You start with buying that extra pair of shoes, and before you know it, you're knee-deep in a financial mess. Then there's the lack of financial education. It's like trying to navigate the ocean without a compass. You're bound to get lost. So, equip yourself with financial knowledge. It's a tool, not a chore. Thirdly, not saving. You might think you're living a grand life, but without savings, you're walking on thin ice. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. Fourth, no investments. It's like planting seeds but never watering them. How do you expect growth without nurturing your financial seeds? Next up, living for the now. It's great to enjoy the present, but not at the cost of your future. The sixth habit, ignoring small expenses. They're like termites, folks. You might not notice them initially, but they can cause significant damage over time. Not tracking spending is our seventh habit. It's like driving without a roadmap. You need to know where your money's going to stay on course. Eighth, relying on credit. It's like building a house on sand. It might look sturdy, but it's bound to collapse sooner or later. And finally, not setting financial goals. That's like setting off on a trip with no destination in mind. You'll just end up going around in circles. And talking about financial education, please subscribe to our channel. We are dedicated to bringing you the most important financial lessons, tips, and tricks that you need to achieve financial freedom. Break these habits and pave your way towards financial prosperity. Remember, your habits shape your life.